What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Cass here, and we are here to go over why the Cleveland Browns will win the Super Bowl in 2022. To start off with, you've really got to look into this explosive offense. You've got Baker at the helm, who his first couple of years he struggled, but now, since he's starting to get reliable places on offense, he's starting to succeed more. He succeeded last year, took the Browns to their first playoff win in a long time. They purely, under no certification, have the best running duo in the NFL today in Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. And let's not forget they drafted Demetric Fenton. Demetric Fenton at UCLA, who I had touted as one of the top 10 receivers in the draft because of versatility. If y'all go back and watch my top 10 wide receiver prospects, he's on there because of what he can do as a receiver and as a running back. So I think that they're going to find very opportune ways to use Demetric Felton. So I wouldn't be surprised if he makes a big play this year. Same with Anthony Schwartz. Anthony Schwartz is an absolute track star, and I think can make very good on this football team. And then let's not forget they also have Jarvis, Landry, and Odell Beckham Jr. Jarvis has grown to be one of the better, reliable receivers in the league for Baker, and Beckham and Baker haven't been able to connect on the level that the Browns wanted them to when they traded for OBJ. But let's hope that they can do that. And I think eventually Donovan Peoples-Jones will take over Rashad Higgins' role. So this is a very good receiving core. And it all depends on how they want to use Demetric Felton, because he played absolutely out of his mind at UCLA. And besides that, they also have Austin Hooper, Harrison Bryant, and David Njoku. This may overall be the best tight end unit in football as well, with Hooper coming over from Atlanta. And then I believe they drafted Harrison Bryant out of UCLA? No. Nevada? No. Let's look. This is going to bother me. Let's go. Let's look at this. Harrison Bryant out of the University of FAU. Okay. Those are his 2020 stats. That's not bad for a guy that has David Njoku and Austin Hooper on his squad. I believe that the Browns are very much wanting to get Bryant more involved, which is why we've heard all the rumors over the months about a David Njoku trade. And another thing that the Browns are really looking at as well is they have the best O-line in football, period. Tennessee let go of Jack Conklin, which I still, as a Titans fan, believe was a mistake because we're still looking for the tackle. Hopefully, Dylan Redunds is that guy, but Jack Conklin was the guy, and we shouldn't have let him go. And then they have Jedrick Wills, Joe Bitonio, J.C. Treader, and Wyatt Teller. Those are really good. That's a really good offensive line class. And let's not also forget of how good this defense is. Let me just listen to this. Myles Garrett, first overall pick. Jadeveon Clowney, first overall pick. Malik Jackson, Super Bowl champion. Denzel Ward, top 5 pick. Josh Johnson, led the league in interceptions. Grant Delpit, highest touted safety out of LSU. Greedy Williams, high touted cornerback out of LSU. This team is loaded with players on defense. And let's not also forget that with Clowney and Garrett, when one of them gets tired, they could bring in Takk McKinley. Takk McKinley, I believe, played at Atlanta and started up a good amount of sacks there. And let's not also forget, they brought in J.O.K. from Notre Dame. And then behind him, they have another Super Bowl champion in Malcolm Smith. This is a really good squadron that I believe could make a serious run to the playoffs. It looks like they're a little short when it comes to cornerback. Because from what I'm seeing, just looking at this, their number one guy is Newsome and Ward. And, well, I guess that's three. Greedy, Ward, and Newman. So, oh, and then they've got Cody back. Yay. But anyway, this is a really good squad. I feel like their main problems may be on the interior. Malik Jackson's not any younger, but I believe that Tommy Tiglia was a... Oh, and then they got Marvin Wilson out of freaking Florida State, who should have been a day 2 pick, and he went undrafted because of a down year at Florida State. So let's hope this guy doesn't evolve into one of the greatest D linemen ever, because I think he has that talent to be elite in this league. He's a really good football player. But let's get into this predictions for this season. Here we go. Where's Cleveland? I'll hop right on that. So as you guys see by the record already from these other ones we've done, they're already 3-0. Now we're going to look at it. They open up against the Chiefs. I think that's a loss. I think Kansas City's a really good football team. But I also feel like that could also go Cleveland's way because it's opening game. So I'm going to give it to Cleveland. I feel like they can come in early, punch Kansas City in the mouth. Then I'm going to give Cleveland the win over Houston, Cincinnati. I'm going to have them drop one early to Minnesota. Then they get a win there. So they start off 6-1, dropping a loss to Minnesota. I think Minnesota is a very improved football team. I think they'll put up a fight there. I think they beat Pittsburgh. I think they beat Cincinnati. I think they drop an L to the Patriots. And then with that, they go to beat the Lions. They beat the Lions. They go and beat Baltimore at Baltimore. And then the next week, no, I'm going to have Baltimore win at home, and then I'm going to have Cleveland win at home. So right now, I'm sitting at 11-3. Depending on if A-Rod stays or not, I think we'll go ahead and give that one to Cleveland because of their dominant run game. I don't think they're going to shut out. I don't think Pittsburgh's going to get shut out. So I'll give that one to Pitt. I think Cleveland wins at the end of the year to mark a 13-4 record, the Cleveland Browns, putting up an impressive 4-2 against winning football teams and a 9-0 record at home at the Dog Pound. So that could be what you could really look to see in this team. I feel like the Arizona game could be very much up in arms, but I've already did the Cardinals, and I don't want to go back and mess that up. But they lose that game, they're 12-5. But anyway, we're going to mark it down to 11-4. Yeah, we're going to mark it down at 13-4. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Why Your Team Will Win the Super Bowl. This has been your boy Cass, signing out. Bye, guys.